Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Sunday, January the 19th, 2025. Let's take a look at it and see what we got for today. Alright, we get some good ones here. And we have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out. I give different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas that were there if you're a brand spanking new player to the game. If you're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. I try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. And of course, you guys are awesome and great comments and tips, which are greatly appreciated. So before we get going, I do want to make a mention this coming Tuesday, January the 21st, 2025, we are going to get a maintenance break on all platforms. So usually Bethesda likes to take the servers down for all platforms around 11 a.m. Eastern time, so just kind of make a note of that. And if you're trying to log in your usual time, okay, it might take a little bit longer depending on how much patching and all that they have to do. So just an FYI, if you're trying to log in this coming Tuesday, because of course that's usually our new Atomic Shop weekly update. We get new dailies and weeklies. If you're trying to log in, it may take a little bit later than usual just because how they have that maintenance break, okay? So just an FYI. Now, if you wonder why I have a little bit more score going on than you, if you take a look at the top right-hand corner of the screen, I have a 25% boost going on right now. Of course, I claimed that right off the current Season 19 Season Pass on 3 pages, a 5%, 10%, additional 10% equaling 25%. And you can claim that by being a Fallout First member or by paying the 1,500 atoms for the Season Pass. Alright, let's take a look here. Gain XP 2,500, so a couple different ways we can do this. We can go around and kill a bunch of enemies and spend a little bit of time in the wasteland. Definitely nothing wrong with that. It's a lot of fun. Gain some XP that way. You can also do a little bit of crafting. Doesn't matter what it is, and you can gain some XP that way as well. There are some things that will help you gain XP a little bit faster in the form of lunch boxes. If we open up our Pip-Boy here and go under item and then aid, I have our lunch boxes right here, and I believe 4 of them will stack. Now, if you don't have any lunch boxes yourself, you can get them a variety of different ways. One way, which is a real easy way, you can join a public event on the map, and usually if there's a higher level, a couple higher levels doing that event with you, you don't have to be on a team with them. You just have to be within the area, and you'll gain the positive effects of those lunch boxes, okay? Now you can also buy lunch boxes yourself right in the Atomic Shop if you so wish. Oh, I don't know anyone who does this, but I just want to show you that they're where they are available to you. They'll be down here in the utility section. Sometimes they will go on sale, but you can also buy them using atoms. Now, usually every day under the features section, under special free special offers, we usually have a free item. And today we just happen to have a free lunchbox, which is pretty awesome. So it's always good to check the Atomic Shop every single day. Even if you're playing only for a couple minutes, it's definitely worth it because you do get a free item every day. And, we got a lunchbox here today, so you can go ahead and use that lunchbox if you so wish. And you can buy lunchboxes off the Season Pass. Right now we're on the current Season 19 Season Pass, and you can use tickets to buy lunchboxes as well. Now, another thing you can do is you can join a team. You go to your map screen, you go social. You can create your own team if you so wish and wait for other people to join you. As you can see, by joining a team, you get bonus XP. Even this one down here, the casual one, anytime there's bonus intelligence, you always get a little bit XP as well. So just an FYI, you can do those couple things to help you gain XP a little bit faster. All right. So we're just going to keep that one tracked for now, and as we go along here, you'll see it pop up. Let's take a look at this one here, drink purified water too. So again, we talked about this many times. We can find purified water throughout the wasteland. Again, they're totally random locations. I tried to make a video on that quite some time ago, and they're just so random. I didn't really stick with the video, so I just ended up abandoning it. But if you go around to other players' vendors, okay, a lot of people will have either purified water for sale for 1 cap, or they'll have water coolers right around their camp, which are unlocked. And usually if something is unlocked, that's fair game, okay? And that's what I usually do myself. Most of my camps will have water coolers that are unlocked. People passing by and they can just grab some purified water that way. All right. Now we do have these vintage water coolers here. These are the ones that we get from opening up the festive gifts. Now, a lot of you were very fortunate in the last Christmas that we had here. We just kind of went through this past maybe a little bit more than a month. And some of you were very lucky and get the vintage water cooler plan, even multiple. So you can also go around and find the plan for sale on other players' vendor, and I highly recommend them. These guys are nice and small. They collect 2 purified water while you play the game. And they're small enough where you can stack them on top of each other, and they don't take up a whole lot of room, and they're very pleasant looking. Now we also have this enclave water collector. Okay, this is kind of separate from the water cooler here. They're on a totally different slot under the water tab in the building menu. So just an FYI, wow, he's pretty solid, isn't he? And but again, he's a little bit bigger, okay, than our vintage one, so you can't really stack them on top, but they're still quite pleasant looking. And I did do a video on this. Of course, we get this from the Season 19 Season Pass for a certain number of tickets. I think it's like 50 or 60 tickets. But you can definitely check that video, and I do a little bit of comparison at the same time. But either one works, okay? Either one works. And again, at the end of the day, you can always go around, visit some players' vendors, some players' camp, and grab some purified water that way. I'm sure the majority of people won't mind anyway, all right? All right, so, and again, if you don't have those vintage water coolers, or you don't have the tickets to buy the Enclave water collector, if you go to your build menu here, if I get back a little bit further, there we go. We go under our water section. We have these bad boys right here. So these are the water purifiers. Now we learned these very early on in game by following the Overseer's mission. I mean, like very early on, very low level. And again, but they require a lot of requirements, a lot of resources to build. They require a lot of power to run. Now this one here will collect 2. I believe this one here is 3, and this one is 5, okay? But if this is all you have, it's all you have, okay? And for the longest time, to be honest, this is all I had too for the longest time, until about maybe a little over 2 years ago. I got the vintage water cooler and never looked back. Alright, so just an FYI there. Let's go ahead and drink some purified water. Right down, I need to drink some purified water anyway because my guy's pretty thirsty. There we go. Take some pemmican there while we're at it. Alright, what's next here? What is next? Take a look at this one here. Collect a Deathclaw Egg 1. Many great spots we can find Deathclaw eggs, and usually they are around Deathclaws. So we have a Deathclaw nest over here in Deathclaw Island. There is one Deathclaw that'll kind of pop up out of the ground, and there's a nest there. Now the most eggs I've ever found there was 2, okay? I know some of you had mentioned you found 3 there at one time. But again, it has to be an intact Deathclaw egg. If it's cracked, it's not going to count. It has to be an intact Deathclaw egg. You can also check, there's like a little suitcase there. You can check inside the suitcase. But usually that egg will be right in around that nest. So just kind of check the ground, okay? Of course, you're probably going to take care of the Deathclaw first. One of the best spots for Deathclaw eggs is right here in the abandoned waste dump. We could find up to 5 Deathclaw nests up here. Now, if you go inside the cavern itself, there'll probably be about 3 of them inside the cavern, but there's 2 Deathclaws guaranteed. Sometimes a third one. It's very rare, but you guys have seen some of my older videos that a third one is possible. But you can also check those nests as well. Just don't check inside the nest, though. Just check around the nest as well, because sometimes the Deathclaw egg will be outside the nest. Okay, so just kind of look around, put your light on. I highly recommend you take care of the Deathclaws first so they're not in your face, okay? Now, one of the best ways to get a Deathclaw egg is a nice free one. Right down here, you go to the Dark Hollow Manor. Now, of course, you have to do the Skyline Valley region quest line down here, and that's how you gain access to the Dark Hollow Manor. But there's one right down here in the security office. So let's pop down here. We're going to go to the atrium upper level, and that's the only way to get inside this building, by starting off to do this Skyline Valley quest line. So just an FYI, but I did give you other options just in case you aren't able to make it down here yet. I'm going to go right down here. We're going to take a left. Now I usually like to kind of highlight this one just because of how it's in a passive location. It's pretty decent. I'm going to go right through here to security. I'm going to go right to the security office right here. And there's a Deathclaw egg right there. And we can take it. Just like that, collect a Deathclaw egg, 1 for 1, done. Nice and easy and simple. Look at that, fancy lad snack cakes, beautiful. Let's drink this bourbon, no sense that going to waste. Is that silly? Alright, so that's a pretty good spot here. Let's see what's next. Alright, collect toilet paper too. If you take a look at the description, there's a link to a video. It is toilet paper locations, and you can check out that video if you so wish. It is all time-stamped. I just made it last year, so it's a fairly recent video. Again, we can find toilet paper in most bathrooms in around the wasteland. Now, there are places where we find a toilet paper like on a roll kind of thing, and sometimes we cannot pick them up, but again, the vast majority of toilet paper we can find here in game, we can pick up, okay? So you can definitely check out that video just in case you're having some issues trying to find it. But probably one of the best places is the Rob Van Low Taxidermy here in Lewisburg. Another nice easy spot is up here in Morgantown Station, right in the bathroom.
What if we go back to the
Right down here at the White Springs Golf Club, right on the front deck. Of course, you're going to have to contend with some ghouls there. A bunch of toilet paper along there as well. There's a couple of cleaning carts, so to speak. And that's just to name a few spots where we can find toilet paper. Again, for the most part, we can find toilet paper in many great spots. Let's pop up here to the pumpkin house, actually. And I believe there's 2 right on the deck over here. And again, this is a nice little neutral spot. And if you are having a hard time finding them, again, you can utilize that video in the description or on my channel. So there's 2 of them right here, just perfect. Just like that, nice, just perfect. Awesome. Okay, let's see what's next here. Cripple Mole Miner's Head too. Okay, we can find mole miners in many great places around the wasteland. We could find anywhere from 12 to 19 here. Geez, sorry. Words are hard today. Right here in Monadga. We could find 3 or 4 mole miners here in Monadga Mine. A real good spot is right here at Blackwater Mine on the inside and outside of the mine. It's a real good spot for mole miners. Right down here we have good old Welsh. Again, another great spot. Now, if you do come across an event, it is called Breach and Clear, and you'll find it right around these Hornwright testing sites, these little buildings here. And again, there will be a couple of mole rats, but it's mostly mole miners, so that's a great spot there as well. And down here, Skyline Valley Region, I always kind of forget, there's usually a couple in around the Big Meadows gas well. There's usually a couple rat scorpions down here too, but there's, I would say, anywhere from 6 to 8 mole miners down here. Okay, let's go. We haven't been up here in a little while. Let's go to Monadga Mine, just around the corner from where we're at here. Good old Jack-o'-lantern talking over me. Again, maybe 3 or 4 at the very most here. Yeah, we're just not killing them. What are we doing, Jim? We're crippling the mole miner's head too, so you can go ahead and free aim if you so wish. There's definitely nothing wrong with that. Or you can use VATS. If you do use VATS, there's a perk card that'll help you out under perception. It is called Concentrated Fire. Allows you to move your VATS around from head, torso, arms, and legs. And you can definitely utilize this way, but either way works, whatever you want to do. Let's shut our light off here. Most ballistic weapons work quite well. The plasma caster, plasma rifle, bow and arrow, crossbow, shotgun, but with the enforcer perk card under agility. The drill, but of course you should have a power armor or a tanky build because you get up close and personal with the drill. Just to name a few of them there for you. Yeah, let's go ahead. We're going to aim for the head here. Look at that, it's a pretty good little spot for some garden gnomes there too, if you're looking for garden gnomes for your weekly challenges there. Just like that, nice. Look at this mess here, will you? Alright. I think that's it. He's going to explode here soon. Yeah, just 3 of them. Alright. How's he doing? Yeah, he's fine. Right, so that's what's next here, Jimmy. Kill Mirelurk 5. So many great spots. We can find Mirelurks in around the wasteland. 6 of them up here at the toxic dried lake bed. There's 3 right here at the New River Gorge Resort in around the swimming pool area. And then right next to the swimming pool area, there's a little house. And you can usually hear the little pitter-patter of their feet as you get closer to it. And again, there'll be 2 or 3 more there. Right here at Ohio River Adventures. This is a really good spot. We were here just yesterday. And what I showed you yesterday is they had the Mirelurk eggs down there. So they're usually about 4 or 5 adults. And then if you go up to an egg, you'll either pick it up or it'll kind of explode. And when it explodes, there'll be a little Mirelurk hatchling that pops out. And that little Mirelurk hatchling is also considered a Mirelurk. There's 4 right down here at Lake Reynolds. Looking for a little bit more of a challenge. We have Vault 94 again. All kinds of Mirelurk Kings in there and some Razor Claws, so just be careful of that spot. Quarry X3. Hemlock Springs Dump. And Slumber Mill Motel. Pretty good spots there. All kinds of options there for you guys. Let's go to New River Gorge Resort and check that out here today. I like to kind of move around instead of go to the same spot every single time. Alright, so we're actually going to run down this way here. This will be the swimming pool area. Uh-oh. Are you kidding me right now? Shit! If it's not this higher level character, my lower level character, we get trolled by this Scorch Beast. It is totally bizarre. Like, totally. Like, what in the world is a Scorch Beast doing here? It just trolls me all day. Look. It just trolls me everywhere as I go, even with my low level. When I do the early on quests, bizarre. All right, let's kill these Mirelurks here if I can get them. Alright. I got some caps there. So I believe is this house. Yeah, so we see this house. Again, it's just kind of due south of the swimming pool areas here. And there's usually about 2 or 3 there. Now, some of them are underneath the house, so just kind of be aware of that. Now you can either make your way on the roof somehow, and you can kind of fall in. Right, there we go. 5 for 5, done. This nice little spot here. There's quite a bit on them there. Wow. That bobby pin. Nice little board game here. Cool. Good stuff. Awesome. And there's a little basement here. I think you can come in through the basement if you don't have a jetpack. So you can get up on the roof, so you can come in through the little, well, crawl space, what you want to call it, basement. And then get up here this way. But most times they'll probably hear you and go after you anyway, right? Alright, pretty good little spot there. What's next? Alright, so we'll finish off this game XP. A little bit ways left to go. So let's go ahead and we'll finish it off. Now any enemy will do for sure. So let's go in and we'll have a little bit of fun here. Let's pop up here to good old Tyler County Fairgrounds and take care of some Scorched. Alright, let's go. Let's finish this one off. There we go, done just like that. Nice. Alright. What is next? This is the best build camp 1. Okay, so I am on a private server. However, there are times where best build camps will kind of randomly appear on my private server. And that's fine. Of course, when we are looking for it, it won't show up. If I stayed on the server a little bit longer, I'm sure one will. And the same thing if you're on a public one. If you go to a public one and there is no best build camps around, that means that that server is fairly new. Okay? So let's go ahead. We're going to pop out of here. And we're going to go to a public server. And see if we can find a best build camp. Seal treasure hunter outfit right there. The plague doctor mask. Alright, let's check the... Oh, it's fine. Let's check the server here and see what we got for best builds. If there are any. Someone's wanted there. Alright, so no best builds on this particular server, not that I can see anyway. So this server here must be fairly newer. I don't see anything on here. Alright, so let's not waste any more time. Let's go to another one. Do some more server hopping. This has happened before. I think one time, I think we had to server hop like almost like 5 or 6 times until we got to an older server that had some best builds on it. It's a little annoying, but because all it does for me is just adds to the video, makes the video longer. Okay, oh, yeah, it's fine. Best build camp. Okay, there's one right here. Nice. Alright, let's just go ahead. Now we can utilize White Springs as a free fast travel to save a few caps, but we're just going to go ahead and fast travel right there. That's what I recommend to people. Like if you're lower level, you don't have a whole lot of caps, you can utilize the free fast travels in game. And you see me do that a lot with my lower level character. Alright, we're at a best build camp here. Won't let me hit the button here. There we go. Visit a best build camp 1. Nice. Down here and we'll make your way over to the Christmas camp. Just like that. To the best build camp. I think I've been here before. It's very familiar. Look at the size of these dinosaurs, will you? This is one of the few camps that I've ever come across where they utilize these things. It's quite something. It's cool that they use it, you know, so they don't waste it. Oh, right on. All right, let's head back to our camp and we'll go over weapon of the day. And I don't know if I'll be able to. Yeah, we can. Yeah, double yield. There's just the survival tent. There's someone at our camp right now. All right. So weapon of the day. Yes, we are done. Two-shot rusted suppressed automatic hand mace. The little buddy just pop up there. Plus 1 projectiles, plus 25% damage. Projectiles explode for plus 20% weapon damage, minus 25% action point cost, plus 20% armor penetration. It is a two-shot explosive VATS optimized, powerful automatic receiver, aligned long barrel, standard stock, piercing magazine, reflex sight dot suppressor, and this awesome looking rustic paint. 44 times 2 damage, and 5.56 ammo. Of course, as you saw there, it is fully automatic, so our perk cards here, under perception, we have Master Commando, Commando, Expert Commando, all maxed out. We have Tank Killer, Concentrated Fire, Suppressor, Tenderizer, Covert Operative, Evasive, White Knight, Adrenaline. These random luck cards here, which you see pop up randomly as they're being activated, which is by pure luck. Legendary perk cards, these don't change for me. I've had these for quite some time. I'm pretty happy with them. And they're all maxed out. Nice. Yeah, so there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share me at the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Robco, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Mr.Prince, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, Drew, Andrew, Demon, Confoundedbridge, Ghost Primus, Corne van Niekerk, Ben Durant, John, DJ59. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.